Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. It's Lady Mendez. I'm stopping by today to review the movie The Reckoning. Oh my god, what a emotional roller coaster movie this is. Its setting is taking place in 1965, and basically the lead character, her husband Joseph died because he went to go drink at a pub and somehow he contracted the disease. This is the time of the Black Plague. So he comes home and he has after drinking from the pub, he comes home and he has symptoms. Kind of like what's going on now with COVID-19, right? So, anyways, he has symptoms and he hung himself, right? Him hanging himself now, the squire, the owner of all the land owner or the landlord comes around now and he um trying to figure out how she's going to pay the rent. I mean, she has a young baby. So he trying to figure out, with her husband being dead, how is she going to pay the rent? He decided now to make advances at her. She didn't want him. I mean, who'd want him anyways? She didn't want him, and she ended up chasing him out of her house, burning him with a poker, and run him out of the house. He went to town. I mean, his ego is battered. He goes to town and start insinuating, and all of a sudden they come up with the fact that she's a witch. They get to her house. Lo and behold, they arrested her. They arrested her. She goes home. She goes to the jail. They take her baby. The squire took her baby. And now she's going through a series of torture, beatings, like public beating, where they're whipping you like how they did Jesus. They're whipping her, whatever. Then she wouldn't confess because they wanted her to confess. He wanted her to confess that she's a witch. Because how could she be still alive and her husband is dead and the baby's still alive? So they call in the witch finder. And by the way, this witch finder is the one that burned her mother alive while she watched when she was a child. So this witch finder comes in and he's the one they call in when we have a witch issue. And it has to be a witch issue because the plague is here. Somebody has to be releasing all these dead and whatever. So they call in the witch finder and he comes in and he's torturing her. Meanwhile, the squire that lied because he wanted her and she didn't want him is in the corner just like watching to see if she's gonna break. Maybe you should have took my offer. This wouldn't be happening to you now, whatever. So anyways, she wouldn't. She's like, my will is stronger than yours, whatever. And she suffered all these torture. I mean, they had some stuff like, it was my water bottle. They had some stuff like this big pushing up in the girl. You know what? And then they said, not only are they going to push it up, or not only did they push it up, they turned it, and the top of this thing opens up. Oh, God. I would have but before I tell what I would do. So they tortured her. She still didn't confess that she was a witch. The guy now, the witch finder said, oh, she's a witch. She has to be a witch. She has to be a witch. The devil has so much control over this one. She has to be a witch. So he sentenced her to death. So there was a young guy who was in the jail that was taking care of her. And she and him became friends. And they devised a plan that she was going the night before she gets the death penalty. She was gonna go and tell the witch finder that, oh, I lied. So in the meantime, the little young guy was gonna get some blood that was supposedly from a guy that was in the jail that died, that had the plague, and they were gonna throw it in the wine, and then the witch finder was gonna drink and it was gonna die. So, anyways, it ended up that the squire took the wine and he drank it. But when Grace went, she said, "Oh, she didn't confess. She basically threw her wrath at him. I mean, she stabbed him in the hand, his two hands on the table. She cut off the squire's neck. She got her baby, and she went off to live her happiest life, whatever, best life, whatever. But guys, this is my favorite part. I don't know, this movie kind of played on my emotions, because I'm thinking to myself, oh God, because it's facts that during the Black Plague, over half a million women died for being witches. Just imagine the torture, being burnt alive, watching your mother burnt alive, your sister, your auntie, your grandmama, your daughter burned alive for witchcraft, all because somebody in the house died, but they didn't die. Don't they know about immune system? I mean, I'm so thankful for the century that I live in. Oh my God, oh my God. And that squire, if she, do you know how many times I rewind that part? If she could have just chopped off his head, like unchop it and then chop it off again, and unchop it and then unchop it off again, chop it off again, I would have been so happy. He was so cruel. He was so cruel to her. You understand? All because she didn't want him, he lied, and they beat her in public, beat her, beat her, beat her. It kind of pulled on the heartstring a little bit. I mean, it was brutal. The movie itself, the horror was brutal. The violence was brutal. You understand? I think, and I told my husband this, like, let me tell you, if that was me and they're gonna beat me and torture me anyways, and then burn me, I would have just said, you know what, just burn me and let that just be it. I couldn't take this long torturing, then after they're gonna burn me alive anyways. Guys, I thought this film was satisfying at the end to watch. Then I went back to the front and I watch it back again, and I feel so sorry for her. It was a good watch. I recommend you guys go watch it. You will not be disappointed. You would like it. So anyways, this is Lady Mendez. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.